TEAS 7 questions and answers. Question 1. After Blue Group 72 reads a passage about hand hygiene during the answer explanation review, which sentence states the main idea? Option A. Hand hygiene reduces the spread of infection. Option B. Most infections begin at home. Option C. All microbes are harmless. Option D. Gloves remove the need for soap. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because it summarizes the central point that clean hands protect patients and staff. Most infections begin at home is wrong because home exposure is not the focus of the passage, and all microbes are harmless is wrong because the passage treats microbes as a risk to control. Gloves remove the need for soap is wrong because the passage focuses on hand washing and does not claim gloves replace it. Question 2. When Blue Group 72 sees details that the graph line rises after practice tests are added to the schedule, which inference is most reasonable? Option A. Scores stopped changing. Option B. Practice tests caused every point of growth. Option C. Practice tests may be linked with improvement. Option D. The schedule became shorter. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because the rising graph after the new routine suggests a possible relationship. Scores stopped changing is wrong because the graph line rises rather than stays flat, and practice tests caused every point of growth is wrong because the passage suggests a link but does not prove sole cause. The schedule became shorter is wrong because no shorter schedule is described. Question 3. During Blue Group 72's answer explanation review, a passage shows statistics about sleep, gives tips, and encourages students to protect bedtime. Which author purpose fits best? Option A. To encourage healthier study habits. Option B. To prove math formulas. Option C. To narrate a personal vacation. Option D. To advertise a hospital job. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because the tips and encouragement show the author wants readers to change a habit. To prove math formulas is wrong because sleep tips are unrelated to formula proof, and to narrate a personal vacation is wrong because the prompt gives advice rather than a trip story. To advertise a hospital job is wrong because no job is being promoted. Question 4. While Blue Group 72 outlines a passage that moves from registration to test day to score report, which structure is being used? Option A. Chronological order. Option B. Cause and effect. Option C. Classification. Option D. Problem and solution. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because the details follow the order in which events happen. Cause and effect is wrong because the focus is sequence rather than results, and classification is wrong because the passage is not grouping types. Problem and solution is wrong because no main problem is introduced and solved. Question 5. Before Blue Group 72 accepts the claim that reviewing explanations helps correct weak areas, which detail gives the strongest support? Option A. Students who wrote down why answers were wrong avoided the same errors later. Option B. The answer sheet had margins. Option C. Pencils can break easily. Option D. A timer beeped after lunch. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because the detail links explanations with fewer repeated errors. The answer sheet had margins is wrong because margins do not show learning from explanations, and pencils can break easily is wrong because pencil quality does not support the claim. A timer beeped after lunch is wrong because the timer detail is unrelated. Question 6. Since Blue Group 72 sees the word sufficient in the evidence was sufficient to support the conclusion, which meaning fits the context? Option A. Too weak to matter. Option B. Written in pencil. Option C. Unrelated to the topic. Option D. Enough for the purpose. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because sufficient means adequate or enough to meet a need. Too weak to matter is wrong because too weak would not support a conclusion, and written in pencil is wrong because the writing tool does not define the word. Unrelated to the topic is wrong because unrelated evidence cannot support the point. Question 7. Given Blue Group 72 answers 2 out of 5 practice items correctly, which percent matches the result? Option A, 60%. Option B, 25%. Option C, 28.57%. Option D, of 40%. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because 2 divided by 5 equals 0.4, and multiplying by 100 gives 40%. 60% is wrong because it subtracts before converting rather than converting the given fraction, and 25% is wrong because it uses the wrong comparison instead of dividing the part by the whole. 28.57% is wrong because it compares the part to the total plus the part or uses an incomplete setup. Question 8. If Blue Group 72's score rises from 45 to 54, what percent increase should be recorded? Option A, 9%. Option B, 20%. Option C, 16.7%. Option D, 120%. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because the increase is 9, and 9 divided by the original score 45 equals 20%. 9% is wrong because it reports the raw point gain rather than dividing by the original value, and 16.7% is wrong because it divides by the new value instead of the original value. 120% is wrong because it gives the new score as a percent of the old score, not the percent increase. Question 9. Suppose Blue Group 72 solves 5x plus 8 equals 48. Which value of x makes the equation true? Option A, 9. Option B, 8. Option C, 7. Option D, 40. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because subtracting 8 leaves 5x equals 40, and dividing by 5 gives x equals 8. 9 is wrong because it is one step away from the value that balances both sides, and 7 is wrong because it reverses or skips part of the inverse operation. 40 is wrong because it treats the constant or coefficient as if it were the final answer. Question 10. Using Blue Group 72's rectangle diagram with 7 cm long and 7 cm wide, which area should be recorded? Option A, 49 square cm. Option B, 0 square cm. Option C, 28 cm. Option D, 14 square cm. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because area is length times width, so 7 times 7 equals 49. 0 square cm is wrong because it subtracts dimensions, which does not measure area, and 28 centimeters is wrong because that is the perimeter, not the area. 14 square cm is wrong because it adds the sides rather than multiplying them. Question 11. From Blue Group 72's measurement note of 1250 ml, which conversion to L is accurate? Option A, 125 L. Option B, 0.125 L. Option C, 12.5 L. Option D, 1.25 L. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because 1250 milliliters divided by 1000 equals 1.25 liters. 125 L is wrong because it moves the decimal in the wrong direction, and 0.125 L is wrong because it divides by 10,000 instead of 1000. 12.5 L is wrong because it divides by 100 instead of 1000. Question 12. In Blue Group 72's score set 78, 72, 58, 63, 64, which median should be reported? Option A, 78. Option B, 64. Option C, 58. Option D, 67. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because the scores are ordered as 58, 63, 64, 72, 78, and the middle value rule gives 64. 78 is wrong because it selects another listed score instead of the central value, and 58 is wrong because it is an extreme value or unrelated value rather than the middle after sorting. 67 is wrong because it uses a mean-like or added value rather than the median method. Question 13. For Blue Group 72, 3 review packets cost $9. At the same rate, how much do 8 packets cost? Option A, $24. Option B, $21. Option C, $17. Option D, $24. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because $9 divided by 3 gives $3 per packet, and 8 packets cost $24. $21 is wrong because it is 1 unit price short of the proportional cost, and $17 is wrong because it adds the new quantity to the old cost instead of finding the unit rate. $24 is wrong because it multiplies the two quantities and ignores the price. Question 14. Near Blue Group 72's cell control review, which organelle matches the function being reviewed? Option A, mitochondria. Option B, ribosomes. Option C, nucleus. Option D, cell membrane. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because the nucleus contains DNA and directs many cell activities. Mitochondria is wrong because mitochondria make ADP and contain only small amounts of their own DNA, and ribosomes is wrong because ribosomes make proteins, not genetic instructions. Cell membrane is wrong because the membrane controls movement in and out but does not store most DNA. Question 15. Because Blue Group 72 traces circulation and blood returns from the lungs, where does it go next? Option A, vena cava into the left ventricle. Option B, pulmonary veins into the left atrium. Option C, pulmonary artery into the lungs. Option D, aorta into the right atrium. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because oxygenated blood returns from the lungs through pulmonary veins to the left atrium. Vena cava into the left ventricle is wrong because the vena cava returns systemic blood to the right atrium, and pulmonary artery into the lungs is wrong because that carries blood away from the right ventricle. Aorta into the right atrium is wrong because the aorta carries blood from the left ventricle to the body. Question 16. Although Blue Group 72 sees alveoli drawn as tiny sacs, which feature helps oxygen enter blood quickly? Option A, a layer of enamel. Option B, a sealed membrane with no blood flow. Option C, a small surface area. Option D, a large surface area. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because many tiny sacs create more area for oxygen and carbon dioxide to diffuse. A layer of enamel is wrong because enamel is tooth tissue, not lung tissue, and a sealed membrane with no blood flow is wrong because blood flow is needed to carry gases. A small surface area is wrong because less area would reduce gas exchange. Question 17. Once Blue Group 72 notices that body temperature rises and sweating begins, which process explains the response? Option A, positive feedback. Option B, negative feedback. Option C, passive immunity. Option D, osmosis only. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because sweating helps reverse the temperature increase and return the body toward normal range. Positive feedback is wrong because positive feedback amplifies a change instead of reversing it, and passive immunity is wrong because passive immunity involves receiving antibodies. Osmosis only is wrong because osmosis is water movement across a membrane and does not describe this whole response. Question 18. Where Blue Group 72 studies genetics and a heterozygous tall plant TT crosses with another TT plant, which offspring chance matches the expected result? Option A, 75%. Option B, 100%. Option C, 50%. Option D, 25%. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because TT and TT genotypes show the dominant tall phenotype in 3 of 4 outcomes. 100% is wrong because one outcome is TT and would not be tall, and 50% is wrong because 2 of 4 are heterozygous but phenotype is not limited to carriers. 25% is wrong because 1 of 4 is the recessive short phenotype. Question 19. As Blue Group 72 reviews chemistry and pH changes from 5 to 3, which conclusion follows? Option A. It becomes 2 times more acidic. Option B. It does not change acidity. Option C. It becomes 100 times more acidic. Option D. It becomes 100 times more basic. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because each pH unit represents a 10-fold change, so 2 units mean 10 times 10. It becomes 2 times more acidic is wrong because pH is logarithmic, not a simple subtraction scale, and it does not change acidity is wrong because a 2-unit pH shift is meaningful. It becomes 100 times more basic is wrong because a lower pH means more acidic, not more basic. Question 20. Under Blue Group 72's experiment testing whether fertilizer affects plant height, which setup is the control group? Option A, plants watered randomly each day. Option B, plants grown with double fertilizer and extra light. Option C, plants grown without fertilizer under the same light and water conditions. Option D, plants measured with a different ruler. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because a control group should lack the tested fertilizer while keeping other conditions the same. Plants watered randomly each day is wrong because random watering adds another variable, and plants grown with double fertilizer and extra light is wrong because two variables change at once. Plants measured with a different ruler is wrong because measurement method should stay consistent. Question 21. Between Blue Group 72's grammar options, which sentence uses subject-verb agreement correctly? Option A. Each of the practice questions has an explanation. Option B. Each of the practice question has an explanations. Option C. Each of the practice questions were an explanation. Option D. Each of the practice questions have an explanation. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because each is singular and takes has. Each of the practice question has an explanations is wrong because question and explanations have number errors, and each of the practice questions were an explanation is wrong because were does not fit the singular subject or meaning. Each of the practice questions have an explanation is wrong because have incorrectly agrees with questions instead of each. Question 22. Inside Blue Group 72's sentence, the team updated blank schedule after the review. Which pronoun should replace the blank? Option A, dits. Option B, dits. Option C, them. Option D, they. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because team is a singular collective noun in this sentence, so its fits formal agreement. Its is wrong because its means it is and cannot modify schedule, and them is wrong because them is an object pronoun. They is wrong because they is a subject pronoun and does not show possession before schedule. Question 23. Through Blue Group 72's punctuation review, which sentence uses a semicolon correctly? Option A. The review was difficult, the students kept practicing. Option B. The review was difficult because the students kept practicing. Option C. The review was difficult, the students kept practicing. Option D. The review was difficult, the students kept practicing. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because the semicolon correctly joins two closely related independent clauses. The review was difficult, the students kept practicing is wrong because the semicolon is placed inside the second clause incorrectly, and the review was difficult because the students kept practicing is wrong because creates a dependent clause after the semicolon. The review was difficult, the students kept practicing is wrong because the semicolon splits the subject from its verb. Question 24. According to Blue Group 72's grammar check, which revision fixes the run-on sentence? Option A. The calculator worked because the answer still. Option B. The calculator worked, the answer still needed estimation. Option C. The calculator worked, the answer still needed estimation. Option D. The calculator worked, the answer still needed estimation. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because a semicolon correctly connects two related independent clauses. The calculator worked because the answer still is wrong because the second part is incomplete, and the calculator worked, the answer still needed estimation is wrong because the comma alone creates a comma splice. The calculator worked, the answer still needed estimation is wrong because there is no punctuation between complete thoughts. Question 25. Beyond Blue Group 72's vocabulary drill, which meaning does the prefix sub- add? Option A, above. Option B, same. Option C, under or below. Option D, many. The correct answer is option. The selected answer fits because sub means under or below, as in subcutaneous beneath the skin. Above is wrong because above is super dash, and same is wrong because same is homo dash. Many is wrong because many is poly dash.